Is it true that you do not accept any form of payment but cash?
Yes, we don't accept any form of payment for now, but by cash.
This has been on for 2 years, sir.
Lagos to Ibadan and
Yes.
back to Ibadan.
Yes.
But that notwithstanding, the management of the Nigerian Railway Corporation are doing their own possible best
Yes.
to ensure that we migrate from the analog, if I'm to use that word, that is the card ticket system, to the electronic ticketing system. Arrangements have been completed. It's only the deployment that is about to be done. Any moment from now, the passengers using our train between Lagos and Ibadan, not even Lagos and Ibadan, Wari Itakpe also. These are the two standard gauge railway systems that we are yet to deploy the e-ticketing system. I assured you, we'll come back to the studio when we're doing the launching to invite you to see it live and direct. And I believe that before the end of the year, Wari Itakpe, Lagos Ibadan e-ticketing system will flag up.
As at the time these lines were set up about 2 years ago,
Yes,
years ago.
Yes, sir.
As at that time, Mr. Mahmood, there was e-ticketing was taken for granted all over the world, including Nigeria. Indeed, you will remember that over time we've even had problems with cash. And I honestly don't know why you didn't set up an e-ticket system from the onset. Were you afraid of fraud or what?
No. All the revenue leakages areas have been flogged. There's nothing.
This cash one is not a leakage area. This cash.
No, sir. I'm not arguing anyway, but what I'm trying to say,
Yes.
I want you to believe. I want to believe that there's
Yes.
nothing like leakage in our revenue generation system.
With cash?
Yes, there's nothing like that because the ticketing system
Yes.
that we have, even the analog, that is the card system, is documented. The serial numbers are documented by the audit department. Even where you used to go and obtain the tickets, there is a presence of audit staff. That's why each ticket that you buy or you purchase or you obtain at the counter is always stamped and is recorded. When you go and take closer look to those that used to issue the ticket, those are our staff in the ticket office, there is always a register, not only of the ticket obtained, the serial number is there, the name of the passenger, even the telephone number. We used to obtain those things. So,
But one of the things that I actually went to look out for, apart from the fact that I can't use a card to buy a ticket, which I still find strange in 2023, is also the fact that the ticket I used from Lagos to Ibadan, it read Lagos Abeokuta. The ticket I used from Ibadan to Lagos, it read Ibadan Abeokuta. What kind of coincidence is that?
it's coincidence in the sense that the ticket that we have at that material time have been exhausted.
No, sir. 2 years ago, this incident came up.
No. It's not.
2 years ago, sir. 2 years ago, with due respect, this thing came up. The passengers were complaining that their tickets read Lagos Ibadan instead of Lagos Abeokuta.
These are security documents that we don't print directly at our headquarters. And
Sir, I said, do you agree that it has been ongoing?
though it has been ongoing for a certain time, but
No, 2 years ago, sir. I'm sorry that I'm being hard on you.
Perhaps
Perhaps there are some things that, the truth about Nigeria is that something here in the headquarters, you won't know what is going on down here. We will tell you.
We do know because we used to monitor them.
I'm going to open up our lines. People will tell you their experiences. For me, it raises an alarm if a ticket, one, is reading Lagos Abeokuta instead of Lagos Ibadan. And then the one from Ibadan is also reading Ibadan Abeokuta, and I'm paying cash.
Yes, even though you are paying cash, when you check at the back,
Yes.
the amount is stamped,
Yes.
and the station you are
This is
indicated.
Sir, is here. I read that. This is a rubber, or this is an ordinary rubber stamp.
Yes, that rubber stamp is authorized by the management.
Sir, the feedback you should take back to your management. You have opened up the lines for fraud.
No.
Maybe not deliberately.
No.
This thing, sir, thing has been going on for 2 years, and I don't know how a corporation would allow a ticketing system that says Lagos Ibadan instead of Lagos Abeokuta.
No. Okay.
I want you to actually note something. We
Yes.
made a review of our ticket. That
Yes.
was last year.
Yes.
So the Lagos Ibadan train service ticket
Yes.
that was sold for 2006
Yes.
was now being sold to 3006. So that review was made last year. So if you are saying that this thing has been on for the past 2 years, I think I beg to disagree with you.
I'm not talking of the price. This issue of Lagos Ibadan, instead Lagos Abeokuta instead of Lagos Ibadan has been on. My listeners will soon start calling. Number 2, how long does it take to print a ticket? That, okay, by your own admission last year, you're still having tickets that read Lagos. Okay, the tickets you used today, what did it read, sir?
All right. Yes, I think I need to let our listener know that 2 weeks ago or last week, you said
yes,
the ticket you obtained was Lagos Abeokuta, and
yes,
you are going to Ibadan.
Yes.
Good enough. We've exhausted those tickets. Now we have a ticket that you can now buy for Lagos Ibadan. And
it's written Lagos Ibadan.
It's written Lagos Ibadan.
Fantastic.
So we have.
Do you have a sample, sir?
I don't. I can't.
Do you have a picture?
No, I don't have a picture, but I can tell you authoritatively now that if you are traveling from Lagos to Ibadan now, you'll be issued that ticket of 3,006.
And it will be Lagos
and
Ibadan.
Not the one that will be improvised.
And it will be read Lagos Ibadan.
Exactly.
Okay. Because, sir, I don't believe that the management is involved in fraud. No, don't get me wrong. But you've opened the door for fraud. Why are we concerned? We got a loan to build this rail system. We are the ones, the taxpayers now, with this new regime now of taxes. We can't sit back and watch, us being indebted forever. That's why we have this concern. It's nothing personal to the management. I don't believe that the management wanted to defraud, but have opened the door for fraudulent practices.
The door has been closed, and it has been closed.
It's been closed. Very good. What about the issue of cash?
The cash system will soon be eliminated, as I said earlier, because what remains now is just the deployment of the e-ticketing system, electronic ticket system. We have been using that one in Abuja for long.
When you say e-ticketing, I'm just trying to think. Would a simple POS not solve this problem? It can't.
No, it can't. It can't.
Because the POS, we are federal government establishment, and we don't deal with POS. POS is linked to commercial bank. We run a TSA in the Nigerian Railway Corporation.
Okay, by law, so it must go to the central bank.
So it has to go there. So that is why the issue of POS cannot work. And that is why the management is doing everything possible to make sure that
what are we going? What are we
now?
So tell me,
on e-ticketing.
Educate me, sir. What are we then doing to eliminate this? It's embarrassing that people have to set. When I got to your station, and I had to, there were a row of POS operators hanging around outside, and we're all now struggling to change our money. And then, of course, when you do pay, once you pay cash, unfortunately, we are not like other countries where your change is ready. They never have change. We're a land of about 4 or 5 people. We didn't have any change.
Oh, what? Yeah, you see,
you asked what?
No, let me just answer your question. You see, the issue of 3,006. Of course, we know that there's going to be an issue of change.
Yes.
We don't experience that in the business class where you pay 6,005 if you don't have 6,005.
I'm a poor man. I went to
Populo. 3,006. We are actually working on it, but we know that the issue of change has always been the problem. Giving passenger paying 4,000 and you need to give.
Why don't you? Whilst you're trying to sort out the issue of working on it, why don't you bring the ticket to a round figure? Let them pay 3,000.
We'll advise the management to do that, inshallah.
I like you. When are we going to have the e-ticketing system?
Before the end of the year, I assure you. And
end of the year?
Yes, sir. And certainly we are going to invite you during the launching.
You don't need to launch these things.
We really have to.
We don't want you to spend our money that way. What are you launching?
To invite the press so that they can
No. Don't do that.
Let people know.
We will be highly critical. No, sir. All you need to do
yes,
is bring out announcements that the railways now you can pay with your cards and so on and so forth, and we will broadcast it. You don't need to go spend money. We don't
spend money. It's just a matter of inviting 1 or 2, 3 people to come and see it.
Am I 1, 2, 3 people? Invite me to Abuja.
No, sir. It's here in Lagos.
I don't want to throw you under the bus, but this thing is welling up anger in me that made me make a comment about the management and the MD.
No, we are doing everything possible.
And I'm going to stand by that comment.
The management
There is incompetence. No, my view is that there is incompetence in the system.
No, sir, there is no.
Some of us, look, I'm a year from 70. Some of us have suffered in this country. We have not enjoyed one bit. And if at this time in 2023 we'll be having this kind of discussion, it's very unfortunate. It is incompetence.
No, sir,
how can you have in 2023 running a railway system where you cannot use a POS card? You tell me you're going to launch it. What the hell is going on?
The POS has already been answered. I have answered the issue.
We shouldn't be having this discussion.
We operate a TSA.
I am telling you, I stand by what I said. I smell incompetence. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry.
There is no competence in railway management. We are doing the best we can to satisfy the public.
I'm very, very sorry. It's welled up anger in me. This is the way our lives are being run in this country.
At least, the services of Nigerian Railway Corporation by now is supposed to be appreciated.
Let me just chip in something. Now, go to any other federal organization. They deal directly with TSA. It's very.
Okay, I'm talking of railways, please.
Yes, I know. That's why we cannot use POS to actually make transactions.
You must have some e-transaction. You cannot. I repeat, sir. With due respect, you cannot be collecting cash at this point in time. And look at the answers I'm getting. If I don't have change, I should hold the ticket next time I'm coming. But this is not to do a leg now.
Let's look at it this way.
I'm going to serve your management notice to tidy up their acts. Because apart from being a journalist, I'm also a very concerned Nigerian that this flip-flopping has gotten me to a point in pension I cannot even pension. I still have to work to survive. This is why this country is like this. I'm sorry. We will serve you notice, sir. With due respect, we'll serve you notice. All these things must be tidied up.
But Jimmy, I as I said earlier during the course of our discussion, is that in as much as we have our own shortcomings, what we are doing would need to be appreciated.
Nigeria cannot do with these kind of shortcomings. I'm sorry, sir.